Hello guys, we are from Group A and our topic is general renewable energy in Malaysia. Here is our agenda for this video.
Good day, my name is Carl. I am going to discuss about the energy policy related to the General RE introduced in Malaysia from 1975 until to present. There are several energy policies introduced before emphasizing on the renewable energy. National Petroleum Policy 1975 that regulates downstream oil and gas industry via the Petroleum Act 1974. National Energy Policy 1979 that consists of three objectives, which are supply, utilization, and environmental. National Depletion Policy 1980 that prolongs lifespan of Malaysia oil reserve for the future. Fuel Diversification Strategy 1981 that balance utilization of oil, gas, hydro, and coal. Renewable energy is included as fifth fuel in energy supply mix under the 5-Fuel Diversification Strategy 2001. National Policy on the Environment 2002 that improve people's life quality via environmentally sound and sustainable economic, social, and environmental development. Besides, National Biofuel Policy 2006 that promotes the demand for palm oil. National Green Technology Policy 2009 that achieves energy independence and efficient utilization and enhance economic development with green technology. National Policy on Climate Change 2009 that emphasizes the development of sustainable power, conserve environmental and natural resources. National Renewable Policy and Action Plan 2010 that enhance the utilization of indigenous renewable energy resources. New energy policy under 10 Malaysian Plan that address economic efficiency, security of supply, and social and environmental objectives. National Energy Efficiency Policy 2015 that aims for sustainable development, increased welfare, and competitiveness via efficient energy use and waste reduction. Furthermore, National Automotive Policy 2020 that promotes sustainable development of automotive industry. National Determined Contribution 2021 that reduce carbon intensity against GDP by 45% compared to 2005 levels. Last but not least, National Energy Policy introduced by government in 2022 that aims to achieve low carbon nation aspiration by 2040.
Current trend, renewable energy in Malaysia. Renewable energy in Malaysia have four sectors, which is hydro, solar PV, biomass, and wind. Hydro. Malaysia has enormous hydroelectric potential due to its steep terrain, extensive river system, and year-round high rainfall. Every state in Malaysia has the capacity to produce hydropower. However, the state of Perak, Pahang, Sarawak, and Sabah have the higher potential. Hulu Terengganu have produced 250 MW and Ulu Jela have produced 382 MW in the state of Pahang. Small hydro station under 30 MW operate in a liberalized market, which means they are available to any private developer. This is an assessment of hydropower in Malaysia. Biomass. Malaysia ranked as the second largest producer of oil palm globally, contributing 15.88 million tons, which represented less than 1% of the overall global output. Fruit plantation have the potential to serve as a biomass resource stream. Based on the statistics report, the aggregate output for the year 2013 amounted to 1.5 million metric tons. Biomass offers the possibility of pelleting, conversion, and co-firing in the traditional power facility that primarily utilize natural gas and or coal. This is a summary of top 10 major fruit crops. Last but not least, winds. Malaysia exhibit comparatively lower mean wind velocity in comparison to specific other regions renowned for substantial wind energy production. Even though Wind energy projects were not as widely adopted as solar or hydroelectric projects. Effort and research were made to determine the feasibility of wind power harvesting in particular location.
My name is Alice, and I am going to explain about the issues for advantages and disadvantages of renewable energy. There are 5 issues of renewable energy. First one is intermittency. In contrast to conventional energy sources, renewable energy, for example, wind and solar source, unable to provide energy in a consistent manner. The second one is finance. Despite decreasing costs over time, the initial capital cost for installing renewable energy system can be high. The third one is policy and regulation frameworks. Rapid changes in political leadership and shifts in policy priorities can create uncertainty for renewable energy investors. Next is public acceptance. Concern about the visual impact of renewable energy infrastructure on landscapes and the natural environment can lead to opposition from local communities. The last one is climate change. Climate change can affect the performance of renewable energy system, making it challenging to predict energy production.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shazrul bin Muhammad Samdi. For my part, I will explain about challenges of renewable energy. There are some challenges of renewable energy, which is solar PV challenges, biomass and biogas challenges, waste to energy challenges, small hydro and large hydro challenges. For the solar PV challenges, there are 5 challenges that solar PV sector in Malaysia face, which is securing land for large scale solar, difficulty in securing affordable debt financing, capacity limits for rooftop solar, limitation of NEM to assets on customer premises. Number 5 is lack of regulatory frameworks for customer choice. Next, biomass and biogas industry sector also face some challenges, which is suboptimal plant size and capacity factors, which is challenges in achieving optimal plant size and capacity due to difficulties in procuring sufficient feedstock, impacting the overall efficiency of biomass and biogas facilities. Secondly, feedstock procurement challenges, which is issues in the procurement of feedstock, which can lead to operational inefficiencies, increased costs and disruption in the production of biomass and biogas energy. The third one is inconsistent feedstock price and quality. The fourth one, location of palm oil mills far from grid connections. The fifth one is utilization of less efficient technologies, which is certain biomass and biogas facility rely on less efficient technologies to generate electricity, which restricts the overall energy output and contributes to environmental issues. Next, the waste to energy also face some challenge, which is inconsistency in tipping fees. The charge posed for waste disposal pose financial uncertainties for waste to energy projects that is impacting their economic viability. Next, logistical hurdles in waste collection and supply, which is challenges in the efficient logistics of waste collection and supply create bottlenecks affecting the consistent and reliable feedstock needed for waste to energy processes. Lastly, RE industry in Malaysia also face some challenges with small and large hydro. For the small hydro, long gestation period due to approval time because small hydro projects in Malaysia often face prolonged gestation periods, extensive approval processes. These protected timelines can hinder project development, affecting the overall efficiency and attractiveness of small hydro investment. Next, lack of regulation on upstream development. The absence of comprehensive regulation governing upstream development poses a challenge for small hydro projects. Issues related to land use, environmental impact assessment and community engagement in the upstream areas that can lead to uncertainties and delays in project execution. Lack of data on high potential sites also key challenges that faced by the RE industry in Malaysia. Other than that, large hydro also face challenges, which is a longer gestation period due to numerous permits required. The complex regulatory framework in Malaysia requires several permissions and clearance, which delays large hydro projects. Significant hydro projects must pass through the DOE and Energy Commissions. The bureaucratic complexity of some projects can delay project implementation for years, reducing project efficiency. Secondly, the high development cost for large hydro projects, which is this project can have capital expenses of several $billion. For the third challenges is public acceptance, because it requires community participation, transparent communication, and sustainable project planning and mitigation in order to address environmental and social concerns. The last challenges are the government and policy support. Large hydro initiatives in Malaysia are highly dependent on the policies and assistance of the government. Transitions in government priorities, policies, positions, or regulatory structures may have an effect on the viability of a project and generate unpredictability for investors. Consistent government and policy support is essential for the development of large hydro initiatives in a sustainable manner.
These are the advantages and also disadvantages of renewable energy. For advantages of renewable energy is sustainable, environmentally friendly, energy independence. Renewable energy provides job creation, has low operating costs, diversification of energy sources, technological advancement, reduced air and water pollution. For disadvantages, renewable energy has intermittency, high initial cost, land use concern, energy storage challenges. Renewable energy has aesthetic concern, limited resource availability, bad impact on wildlife, and also transmission challenges.